And this is how we arrived to the end. Thank you, all of you who stayed until the end of this session. I think now we have a better overview of what a digital innovation hub is. So if we go back to the different presentations that we had today, and we start with the European Commission approach, we have had a view on the policy framework for this digital innovation hubs approach and the initial requirements. And also we have had a look at the supporting initiatives that are really working with digital innovation hubs and even providing them with funding and services and connection. And we also had seen how we can look at the future and see that there will be programs funding digital innovation hubs, like the Digital Europe program, but there will also be a focus on the connection with the private funding. Okay, so stay tuned to the new framework program for the next year, because the digital innovation hubs will be a key player in terms of accessing this public funding. Then we went through the catalog. We will see that it's still a work in progress. The catalog is the way for showcasing the digital innovation hubs that are in Europe. We have some first versions, but it seems that we will keep working on it, and we will have a project, a coordination and support action that will keep working on it. Finally, we have listening to the regions. So we were lucky because we have seen regions that have a lot of digital innovation hubs on it. So we were listening to Catalonia, where they are supporting communities with funding, communities of digital innovation hubs. And they have suggested that they need to have this type of flexible government, okay, for these hubs to be alive. It's not a question of a region really creating the structure of a digital innovation hub. This is kind of a bottom-up structure where the region can be the coordinating and supporting with funding and other services. We also have listened to the experience of the Basque Country with the Basque Digital Innovation Hub initiative, where they first analyzed the assets that they have in the region, then they proposed a model of digital innovation hubs. They already have some of them at operational level and some others that are still under construction to fulfill the model that they idealistically have defined. Then we went through the digital innovation hubs experiences, and we have listened to our expert from TNO, Maurits Butter, that was more focused on business development, has suggested as a successful case from MTC in the UK, the Manufacturing Technology Center, and how they have been working until now for us to have as a reference. And he was suggesting the regional DIH network as a solution for creating economies of scales among digital innovation hubs. And maybe this can be a way for creating a European network of digital innovation hubs, which is one of the goals of the European Commission in this area. We also were listening to Amable Project, and it was nice to know more about the technology solution and services they are giving in additive manufacturing. But it was also nice to how they were insisting on not running for the money, right? So the idea for a company to come to a digital innovation hub should be that they want to stay competitive in this market. And this solution that the hub is providing to them is the right solution for solving their problem. And of course, this funding and this cascade funding that is available for companies through Digital Innovation Hub is useful. But that should come after, right? The solution should be first, and the right provider should be the idea of going to these hubs. Also, we were listening to Hub for Manuval experience and from an ecosystem building approach, and we have the experience on how through these different European projects, one local or regional digital innovation hub can be on the European map and connecting with some other key competence centers and European companies, in this case in the area of robotics. This is how we arrived to the end of the session, having this nice discussion with the SMEs and with the hubs that are supporting SMEs, listening to the Tetramax experience, listening to the case of the company that was supported by LATAT Digital Innovation Hub, and also knowing more about the DIH in Burgos. And the special thing I think is very important, that this is the result of a union of industrial companies. It is really a bottom-up DIH where the industrial companies are the driver of this DIH. And this is not so common, so really, congratulations. We will be looking at you very, very close. Thank you for this nice discussing session at the end, where we have listened to your concerns and where your bottlenecks are. And with this, I would like to conclude here and maybe to invite you to the next event where we will be talking about digital innovation hubs that will take place in Warsaw, in Poland, on November 27th and 28th, where we will be further elaborating and discussing around all these topics. So thank you all. I don't know if anyone from the organization is here with me now. Yeah, please. Yes, to conclude. Thank you. Oh.
Hola, sí. Well, thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure having you all. Hopefully after Warsaw, you can repeat Barcelona next year and we learn more about digital innovation hubs. And we will proceed now, if you like, if you wish, for a cocktail networking event with our partners, Consorcio de la Zona Franca. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.